What is up guys, how are we doing, and welcome back to another special video here at Computex. I have a very special guest because if you've already seen our video all about the setup behind us, you will know that there was an awesome PC mod done by this fellow.
G'day guys, my name is Corey from Designs by IFR. I run a YouTube channel specialising in creating custom computers.
Yeah, so we've spent pretty much the last week together. Are you sick of me yet?
No, of course not.
The audience won't believe that. But yeah, I wanted to basically talk about the setup that we've done, the mod that you've done on the case, and then how if people are wanting to get maybe into modding or they're thinking about things that they could do to their case to improve it, basically where they should start. So we start with the setup and the overall theme because it was a little bit crude, but we sort of came up with all these ideas in a Skype chat, right?
Yeah, that's right. All started in Skype. Myself and Marcus came up with plenty of ideas. I think it all started with a nightclub theme, and we wanted to sort of incorporate a bit more to it and create the ultimate gaming setup. So we wanted to find a way to tie in the whole setup theme together to create what you guys see here today.
We knew we wanted to use Nanoleaf panels to sort of bring it all together with Cooler Master's lighting system. I think we've done a very good job. But I want to move it on towards the mod more because that just fits in so perfectly. It was your idea as well, was it not, to put the PC on the wall?
Firstly, we figured out what the setup theme would be. So we wanted to incorporate the circuitry design between all of the components in the setup to sort of make it all flow together as, you know, one ultimate gaming setup. So we wanted to take that design and incorporate that into the PC. So we took some circuit design, did a lot of panel etching on the front and the top, and we took that circuitry design and just layered that across the front as well. So it just looks like it's all flowing out of the PC.
And is the process sort of normal to what you'd normally do in the sense that you build your PC, make sure it's all working, and then what's the step after that? I mean, do you sort of wing it, or do you need to very carefully sort of plan out where everything's going to go, what you're going to need, things like that?
So my process of creating a custom PC, I basically start by building the PC on air. I want to make sure that all of the components are working as well before I add all of those water blocks in. And once I've built the PC on air, I want to try and see what sort of space I have to work with so I can create these custom designs. And so it was pretty easy with this case for me to create this design because there was a lot of room, a lot of mounting points and everything. So I was able to create a custom water cooling system that was pretty unique. So we've got the water cooling actually going up through the top panel, and we've used the top panel with the window to create a nice etch design, and all of that liquid cooling you can see from the top as well.
Is it as difficult as people think? I mean, a lot of people are scared that it's going to leak all over their system. I mean, we hear about it happening, right? Is it something that is really difficult to get in? And I guess, how did you start with water cooling?
Yeah, so I do get a lot of questions about that all the time. For me personally, I don't think it's difficult, and I think a lot of people are scared to take that first initial step. If you've got your tubes cut to the right size and your fittings done up tight, chances are you're not going to have any leaks. What I do recommend for people is starting off with some soft tubing. It's really easy. You don't have to worry about tube size because, you know, whether it has a bit of flex or not, it's not really going to matter. So soft tubing is a great way to start off with, and yeah, I'd recommend people trying that first before they get into that next step of trying that hard tube.
And I guess with the water cooling and the mod in general, is it quite expensive business? Because I think a lot of people used to water cool because it improved the performance massively. Maybe not quite so much anymore, the more efficient components. Is price going to be a factor for people?
So custom water cooling like this is quite expensive. However, there are kits that people can buy out there which have a reduced cost, and it has all the necessary components in there that you need. You know, you could be looking at about $300, which is, you know, pretty good for if you want to try and keep your PC nice and cool and give it that nice aesthetics as well. So I definitely recommend people looking into the water cooling kits that different companies provide.
Because it does look so unique, and I guess that's the thing I really like about it, is just how you get a PC that would look completely unique to you. There's no one else that has the exact same system as you. I mean, is that one of the things that drew you to it originally?
Yeah, that's the whole idea about it. We want to try and create something unique. It stands out from the rest, and you can also sort of highlight your own personality in all of your builds.
And then the setup angle, which is more my territory. I've put together quite a few in my time, but obviously with PC modding, it's very closely related. If someone wants to put together a new setup, I would say the thing for me is that you need to carefully plan out for your space and come up with a theme, and then it sort of goes from there. Is there any sort of tips or tricks you have for your personal space that you can maybe share with the audience?
Yeah, so when planning a setup, I like to sort of make all of the theme flow throughout all of the components and the PC as well. So obviously my main thing for me is the PC, because I do a lot of PC modding. So when I'm planning a setup, I want to try and theme them together to, you know, make them all flow together, basically. So yeah.
Well, I have so enjoyed this project. It just looks so good. I hope you have as well.
Yeah, I've had a blast. I haven't worked with a setup YouTuber before, so it was quite an awesome experience. I'm used to, you know, just creating the PCs and showing them off, but creating a whole setup was certainly something that I haven't done before and really enjoyed doing.
If you do want to see the full video that shows off this setup and everything that's in it, you can find that in the top right-hand corner, assuming I've edited it. I filmed it about 5 minutes ago, but no one needs to know anything about that. But more importantly, if they want to check out stuff you do, where can they reach you?
So they can find me on YouTube, Designs by IFR, a lot of custom PCs, and Twitter, I guess. Yeah.
Twitter's a good one. Instagram as well, you almost forgot.
Everything's Designs by IFR, so yeah, just search around and you'll find me.
Sweet. Well, a massive thank you for joining us with this project, and a massive thank you for you guys for watching this video. I really do hope you've enjoyed it, but I think from both of us, a massive thank you for Cooler Master for sponsoring this project, and again, putting in the hours behind the scenes. We get to go home while they were busy doing all the cable management and stuff. So don't forget to subscribe to both of us, or just one of us, and I'll see you in the next video.